Hello, folks. This is RV Davey Live, coming to you from an undisclosed location. But anyway, just to kind of get back with you guys, I'm just gonna say, people tend to say it's things. Channels don't grow as quickly as they normally would or could because the fact that what's going on, Mr. RV Davey or Davey tribe member. Anyway, I was just gonna say that you don't have Camo Dave around anymore. So he was the guy that made a lot of channels grow. He would go and grab a channel that he liked or whatever, and he'd run with it. But now he's gone. He's out of the picture. So I think channels are just going to grow. Let's see, did you? No, we didn't get it emptied, but I got a device that's coming Tuesday. It's a 42-gallon device. It's called I pretty much call it a cassette. What it does is it's just a holding tank that holds 42 gallons. And it's a plastic container. It's got 4 wheels, and I've got that. So anyway, that's an alternative to when let's just say you break down or something, I'm up and running, I'm driving, but I need to get not the converter, but the, what do you call it? The cat underneath, either drilled out, so that there's no guts left in it, and then I'll be good, That's what I want. That's where I want to go with this thing, because I think if I get the calisthenic converter and we drill it out, it'll never go bad again, It can't. Besides, I don't get I'm not going to get a inspection. I don't have to go through inspection, so. But like I said, I'll empty the tank into the 42-gallon. We're gonna ride it up on a little ramp that we're gonna make. Hopefully, have a ramp that right up into the vehicle of the car. Not this, but we'll take the device with my friend's car to a free dump station. Those are the options. I'll probably end up getting 2 of these things just because it's just going to make it that much easier, So you take one, you take them both, and you take them and you dump them, you clean them out. All you got to do is bring some Dawn liquid soap, and then you leave your hose, and what you do, I'll tell you what you do, to clean it out really good, you just run some soap down into your black tank with a hose inside, and just keep running the water, and then keep, you could do it that way, or there's a couple different ways you could do it. But I decided, I will do a video. I'm gonna do a video when I'm able to, when we use this device, and I'll show you how it works, and I'll show you the easy way to clean it out. You use the soap. You put the soap, when you're at a dump station, and you just keep running it, and keep running it until you doused it good, 3-4 times, and you get the antibiotic soap in there, the antibacterial soap, and you put that in there, and it's going to clean it. It's that simple. But that's how you do it. That's how it's going to be done. Long time no see, Mr. Graybeard. Let's see what else we got here. So anyway, that's the scoop at sea. If you're going to haul in your car, don't have an accident. No, it's not going to be an accident. No, you know why, don't you? Yeah, you definitely don't want no accident, which it won't be. Because I'm experienced with this, okay? I know what I'm doing, so. That's the difference between me and some other people. Doing it for the first time, that's scary. It is scary, I'll tell you. But I've done it many times. I'm an expert at this. I'm not, Am I dying? No, of course not. I'm dying. Why would I be dying? Do I sound like I'm dying? Let's see, Go Troll channel. I am Dina. Really? Why would anybody want to troll this channel? For one, Carlos, I'm just wondering. But yeah, I just want, this device, this cassette, it's gonna, we'll clean it out real good. I'm gonna take it to the dump station that's free, and RV Davey is in A1 health. Yeah, for the most part, I'm doing pretty good, I need to get to the foot doctor. I'll get there Tuesday, so Tuesday I'll get there. I'm gonna take a Lyft cab over there, because that's just what I'm gonna do. Because my regular health care does not have transpo till February 1st. So, but anyway, that's the scoop there. We'll get this thing dumped from here. We'll empty this tank out into the 42-gallon cassette. I'm going to call it cassette just because, or it's, what can we call it? Basically I don't want to call it a waste, what are we going to call this thing? A waste material holder, I guess we could call it. Anyway, go in there, and then I'll grab a hose, so we'll get, I think the thing that comes, when I buy this thing, it comes with a small hose, and then I got the bigger hose attachment, so, and I've already used it, so I know what it's like to use this hose, so it's easy peasy to use this hose. But yeah, I'll do a video on it, and just so I think Camo's subs will love this channel. I think they would, and like I said, I need to do more of these how-to videos, especially when it comes to the cassette. How many people have these little cassette adapters that you call whatever? You don't see too many people that have them. I mean, they're an alternative, so in case, let's just say you are broken down and you're using your black tank, what are you going to do? How are you going to get the stuff out? You can't. But that's why you buy the cassette adapter. You get that, and it empties. You get a couple of these things, maybe 2 or 3. I know they're pricey, but you get them when they're on sale. And, you empty the things out, and you go take it to a free dump station or a pay station, and you dump them out. It's that simple. And then you rinse them out. Each station's got water adapters, so you bring yourself a 50-foot, 25-foot hose, and then bring some Dawn soap, and then you once you empty the first batch out, put some soap in there, and then rinse it out. You're going to do this probably 3 times. Do it 3 times. Make sure it all gets, and it's going to be, use the Dawn liquid. It's going to clean it out. It's going to get an antibacterial soap, and do it 3 times, and then let it dry out, and you're good till the next time. You hope you don't have to use it, too often, but when you do, you're ready. You're ready to go with what you got. Why not use bleach instead of Dawn soap? Well, you know what? You can, I guess. I've never actually put bleach in one of these things, so is bleach going to be an antibacterial? That's the thing. I guess I'll have to look up the bleach and maybe a little bit of bleach and maybe a little bit of Dawn or something, I don't know. Maybe a little bit of the stuff you use for clean your clothes and a little bit of the bleach. Maybe that might not be such a bad idea. This is what they recommend you to do when you clean out your water spigot, inside your RV too. It's one of those things. K-Back Joni just streamed for 30 seconds and got off. I'll just mute Davey so I can enjoy the chat. Okay. What's everyone up to today? Good question. What everybody's up to. I'm sitting still where I'm at, and I'm good where I'm at. I'm not, there's food here. There's food in here. The RV. I got, like I said, I got a working refrigerator in here, and I'm stocked up. See, that's what you do in case. Let's just say you do break down. You're broken down in the middle of nowhere. What do you do? What do you do? You got to make sure you're stocked up with some food. Something that's going to freeze, keep your meats frozen, and your refrigerator 34 degrees. That's what you want. And yeah, but anyway, that's how that works. And see, yeah, I can't listen to that ideology again today. I hope you guys are having a nice day. Well, we're trying to have a nice day. Somebody, Carlos Martinez, evasive, is trying to tell everybody to go troll I Am Dina channel. I Am Dina, Deana channel. So maybe everybody wants to go there. I don't know. I'm running this channel. I still got to get to watching, I want to check all Ken's Backroad Travels channels out because, he's a great channel, man. And I give him a great, shout out for Ken's Backroad Travels because he's got a great channel, folks. You guys definitely go check out his videos because he's worth it, man. He's good. He's good. He's what your everyday person needs to be watching when you're out here and about, But we want to do I want to cover people, the nomadic community, and show people, it's not gonna. I am not Camo Dave. I'm not going to be anything like him because I can't be. I'm not his kind of personality, for one, but yeah, I'd love to be able to, cover the nomads. I think I could do a fairly good job. But I don't want to cover. No, we're not talking about. No, we're not. We talked about the cassette adapter, and it's just a holding tank. It could be used for water too. You could have one of these things hold 42 gallons of water. And you can mount it to your ladder or something, but you got to make sure that you can. You got to figure out how much does everybody know how much a gallon of water weighs? First of all, let's just test people here. How much do they know? How much is a gallon of water, and how much does it weigh? You'd be surprised how much water weighs. Yes, you could cover. Camo spot easily, yeah, and I will as soon as I get prepared to do it. I'm just not quite set up yet. There you go, Ken's Travels knows Backroad Travels. 8 pounds of water weighs 8 pounds. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't know that. See, important to know. That means when you fill up your water tank on your RV, how much. It's important to know how much your tank is. My tank is a 30-gallon tank. So 30 times 8, that's your weight that you're carrying. So that's rated for this vehicle. And you don't want to add all that extra weight into your vehicle because you could cause yourself to break down. You could cause your tires to blow out. You could cause yourself a lot of different problems that you don't want to occur while you're on the road. So just to let you people know, just to get an education, let's see, who else we got in here? We got Revelator Phoenix, and he I believe he's a Camo Dave. We have some Camo Dave people come in here, not a whole lot. We got Mary Zayas in here. She's here. And we got RV Davey tribe member here. We got Carlos Martinez Evasive in here. Yeah, we got a few. Jeffrey Lebowski's in here. So yeah, we got some people here. People that come in here on a regular basis. As we get going, if I cover the nomads, have any of you people seen anybody trying to do a cover Camo Dave? Have you seen it? Then again, I haven't been looking, but a gallon of gas is 2 pounds, less than a gallon of water. That's interesting. Gas, and you got to figure, because every car is holding a lot of gas in their vehicles, for sure. Yeah. But yeah. I'm getting, I got as weather starts to improve, hopefully. It's a KFC sludge. I can't stop laughing. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, a gallon of Davies KFC sludge weighs 14 pounds. I don't know. We hope it don't. It weighs something. Yeah, laughing online. We could do that, right? And then you got your typical RVer that empties out their tank, and this is say they've never done it. They get an RV for the first time. It's a woman, for instance. I'm not picking on women for any given reason, but a lot of women out there think that they want an RV, and they don't realize that what it takes. It takes more than you think. It's like when Cartman sold burgers from his. Oh, now that's pretty funny. Cartman, we're talking about. We cover Cartman. You remember, the dude from, the cartoon Cartman. Davey's going to market the very first KFC instant serve. Poop ice cream? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't want to do that. But yeah, I got to get ready. As the weather, as we get closer towards spring, you just got to inch your way to it. I got to get this vehicle up and going. And I'm probably gonna need to get a second-hand vehicle to drive around, because I'm gonna need that. So I can leave the camper and get a driveway, get some walls put up on it, and there's some things to do yet. I couldn't do it. I have irritable bowel syndrome, and I produce a lot of waste. Yeah, there's some people that do things and that can do things, and then there's people that can do things and can't do things. I just turned the AC way up in Chris's car to freeze it, then drive around serving it to. Nah, I don't think so, Jeffrey. I don't think we're going to do that. So I'll pass on that alternative. But yeah, we're going to pass on that. But we came in here. I only got 13 people in here already. So, but yeah, things are. We covered it. We always try to cover few things that you could do and things you can't do, how to mount a 42 gallon. I bought this thing, and I'll get it Tuesday, but it's a cassette adapter. It could either once you put something in it, that's what you have to keep putting in it, whether it's waste or water. You could have one for water, you could have one for waste. But you mark it for waste, because if you use it for that, that's what you continue to use it with or for. So, same thing with water. If you're going to put water to store extra water, then you could do that too, But either way, you could do it any way you want to. I hope you video it live when you in Chris's car. I think will be helpful to other nomads. You gotta. What you have to do is you gotta get a piece of plywood. You gotta measure the distance you have in your car. Because first of all, you got to know how long the cassette is and how wide it is, and make sure that it'll fit in your SUV, right? If you got an SUV. And then you keep a piece of plywood that's the length of that, and you could you could pound a couple pieces of tent stake down that way the thing won't pull out on you. And then what you do is you tie a rope to the handle, and you get inside the SUV or whatever it might be, and then push it in. And then you roll it in, and then you roll it out, See, and that's how you do it. It's not too much of rocket science, really, Watch Davey wrestle with his... Yeah, but, the thing's going to be super heavy, figure, I don't know, I don't know how big of a tank is in this thing, so I don't know how much weight is in it, because I don't know. Let's see, Camo Dave had a lot of the big nomads go on his live streams. Davey, let's see, a lot of hated him, but he had many who liked him. You will have to get them watching you. I can't seem to get Camo's people here because they don't want to come here, so I may never get them here, I might maybe get one or two, but I won't get Shimei. Shimei won't come here. Shimei will not give me money. She's just, I don't know who she's giving money to, but she's got her bank account's had to have gotten bigger since she can't give it to Camo. I guess she could keep giving it to him, and I don't know what for. He's not alive anymore, so he definitely is not going to be making a trip to northern Arizona to check that out. He never got a chance. Never got the chance to go to northern Arizona and check it out. So, kind of a shame, because Nomad Ranch wanted him on their property. Nomad Ranch talked about him going on their property, and they already had ironed out that difference. Camo Dave was welcome to come to Nomad Ranch, but like I said, he ain't gonna be coming here since he's passed away. So let's see, tell her to get her act together. Well, she needs, I don't know why, she should just support the channel. She should. She could certainly help the channel. Could tell you that much right now. Maybe if you didn't, Itzy immediately start asking her for money. Did I ask? I wasn't sure how I did it. Janice, did I beg for money? See, Camo did. See, Camo was able to, to go in there and beg for money, and he did, and it didn't seem to bother it. If somebody's willing to give you money, then that means, then that's all good. Blindview's like tonight. The topic is who is going to take Camo Dave's place covering nomads. So, let's see. I meant Blindview's live stream tonight. So is somebody going to take it over or what? Are they just going to take his channel, or are they going to? Here's the thing. It's a possibility that somebody's going to be able to take Camo's channel. Channel itself, in other words, take over the channel, take over the everything about it, And I here's who I think is going to get it. RV camping camper, RV, or what's her name? She was a lady that was on his broadcast. I think she's going to take it over. But I don't think I'm going to be able to take it over. I don't think I'll be supported to do it. So I'm capable. I'm good. I know there could always be room for third person. But somebody's going to take his channel. I just know it, and it ain't going to be me, because they're not going to let me have the channel. So I think the actual family of Camo Daves is going to let somebody take the channel. That's what I think. But what do I know? I don't know. In the comments, somebody said the channel will start February. So Camo's channel is going to start February 1st. Most of the people Dave covered, I already watched, so it doesn't matter to me that he's gone in that respect. I wish the family would let let RV Davey take over the channel. Yeah, but I just don't have support. I just don't have the support to do that. I think RV Camper would be the channel that would probably take it over. It's a shame that I'd love to be able to take it over, but I would need for the family. I'd have to take over Camo's platform, that he's using right now. That he uses, that he's always been using. And you take it over, and that's how you do it. But I just don't think I'll be. I just don't think the family is going to do that. They're going to give it to somebody that Camo Dave supported. That's what I think. I don't know. And comments already in the live stream for tonight on Blindview Show. So lots of people want that title, because that title's going to. RV Camp ran off with Living Free. Let's see. I would watch Carolyn's RV Live. That I don't care about. Maybe you should send an email to the family and let them know you're interested. Yeah, maybe I should, but I don't think it's going to work. I think RV Camper Girl is the one that's going to get it. She's already hinted that she wants to take it over. So she's already informed the family too. So I'd say she's gonna be the one. I'd be surprised if she wasn't the person to take it over. I'd say Living Free Mike and RV Camper there'll be two coinciding people that'll take it over. But eventually one or the other is gonna split from one another. You know what I'm saying? I could see that happening. I can see why RV Camper went from 12 subscribers to over 1,000 in literally a week's time. I've never seen a channel grow as much as this one has. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the email to Camo Dave. I get, what is it, gmx.com? I think it's gmx.com or something. Camo Dave at gmx.com. Maybe that's where I'd have to send information. But yeah, I'm interested, but I don't know if I'd get it. It'd be highly unlikely I'd get it. I think it's will be a new channel with permission to use his likeliness. So you gotta have the family's permission to use the channel. I just don't know if the family will. If I were the family, I would just let it go, because I don't think this is something that I don't know. I just don't think it's a likelihood that this channel should move on and take over for this guy. I think this guy started something. I just don't think his channel should take it over. Let's see. She's out. Camo Dave and her titles and subscribers want. I think the family would like RV Davey taking over, but was Camo a Christian? Was Camo a Christian? It's a good channel. I mean, is a question. I don't know. I think it'd be a good idea for a Christian to take over the channel. I think so. That's my belief, but am I right or wrong? Who knows? See, there's only one Camo Dave, and he's gone. So that is the reason I say you don't let that channel take over. It's just the fact that he's passed away, and I don't think the channel should. I think that channel should just rest. I mean, you want Camo to rest in peace? That's the only way he can rest in peace. If somebody's going to take it over, it's going to turn his it's going to turn his stomach, you know what I'm saying? It's going to turn his stomach. That's what I think, but I think you let the guy's channel rest in peace. That's what I say. And let somebody else take it over. Somebody that wants to cover the Nomads. That's not that hard to do. So you come on, you just gradually build it like he did, right? Did Camo have a wife or girlfriend? No, he did not. No, he never had a wife. He never had a girlfriend. That's something he didn't have. Let's see. Let's see. The family took over for Becky's travels after she passed for a couple. Passed for a couple videos to wrap things up. But I don't think Camo Dave's channel should. I don't think anybody should take it over. I think you let some nomad. I mean, it could be multiple nomads could do this. Has there ever been a nomad to do this? I've not seen any. Have you seen anybody try to do it to take over for Camo Dave? And I'm just wondering, has anybody out there? See, Janice covers a lot of people, so she would know if she saw it. But I don't know if she's actually seen. You know what? Blind Views could easily handle this. Just Blind Views itself. Becky and Hank. I remember a Becky. Yeah, I do remember that. As you know, but I think somebody who covers them would be better if they actually lived the life. See, I think it should be somebody that lives the lifestyle. But that's my personal opinion. I think, see, Camo didn't know what it was like to live the lifestyle because he never lived it, Though I thought, I think it might have been because he was afraid to live the lifestyle, He was afraid to do it. That's what I'm thinking, but who knows? I thought Doxy Poo was his. The Doxinator, you know what? The Doxinator would be the likely candidate to run the thing, just because he was a Doxinator. But then again, what do I know, But and then there's the guy that Camo went over his house. You think he'd be doing it too, but nah, he doesn't have the ability to do it. Somebody that's already doing something right now and living the lifestyle is me. I'm living the lifestyle. So who would better be fit to do this than me? Who? Anybody that's doing the lifestyle would be too. You got guys like the Mobile Traveler. You got me. You got Mike Living Free. You got RV Camper Girl, whatever her name is. You got her too. No one can judge a person until you walk a mile in his shoes. Yeah, you have to cover. You have to walk in their shoes, and you kind of have somewhat of an idea, But I'm doing it, but it ain't easy. I'm doing it under harsher conditions than most because I'm handicapped. I'm disabled. How many disabled, handicapped people are doing this? Not very many, because it's so hard for them to do it, In my memories on Facebook today, 4 years ago, I posted about watching Bob Wells. Yeah, I watched Bob Wells. Was it about 4 years ago too? God, what could I say? My favorite is Foresty Forest. There's some people that are pretty good. I don't know. I guess it all comes down to a vote. It all comes down to a vote who should be able to, and it ain't going to be me. I already know it's not going to be me because I can't do it because nobody. I don't have enough. I don't have anybody in this type of lifestyle that would support me as the person to cover nomads. That's just a fact, I can't say any more, with an attitude, due to respect of whatever. But if whoever's going to take it over, it's going to cause some problems. I mean, the dude that died, that passed away, it's going to turn his grave upside down. you're not letting the guy live in peace. So when you say R.I.P., that means let it rest. Let his soul rest. And if you take over his particular channel, then you're going to cause some problems for him. He might turn over in his grave. Let's see, dude states to himself, and he is, let's see, Bob Wells and R.V. Carolyn dated for a few days until she got out of line and tried taking over his live stream. See that, and then Jamie Dimon did the same thing. Tried to take over Bob Wells, and Bob Wells said, "We're not going to have it. Not going to have it." So I say you let somebody just go try to do it and see how well they do. You know, anybody can do it. Anybody can try to do this. All you got to do is talk about them. You know, talk about 3 nomads and go from there and just keep. But you can't show their picture. You really shouldn't show a picture of their channel. I think it kind of violates some copyright rules and regulations. But, anyway. That's what I think. But what do I know? No, everybody needs to do their own thing. I think if you want to cover Nomad, just do it. Just do it. And see if it takes off. So if another Nomad wants to do it, let him do it too, or she. Or let a female do it if she wants to do it. And see if it grows. And if it grows into something, then it grows into something. And then we'll go from there. I think that might be the best situation, I think. But, it's one of those things. But, Blind Views is starting to open up a can of worms here. He's starting up a can of worms. He's opening up the can of worms for people to try to take it over. And I don't know. I just don't think it's right. I just think if you have the ability to do it, then just do it anyway. Joni Portwood, what's going on? What is going on with Joni Portwood today? I thought I'd come in here and do a little update. We cover some nomads in here. I can cover nomads too. I cover Mikey Mike. He's Mike Living Free. I mean, the dude, is covering Blue Eddy solar generators right now, and he's trying to do product reviews. Is what he's trying to make his channel, and that's what he's doing currently. And then let's see, Blind Views is mean spirited. I don't think Blind Views is the channel to take over for him. I just don't think it is. Let's see, I found your channel through Camo Dave years ago. So there's Jasmine Star. She's in here. I think, you could take it for a vote, who they think would be the most logical person to. But then again, how can you vote for somebody they're not going to take over his particular channel platform, because the family would have to give it to you. And I just don't think the family's going to do that. I think the family would much prefer to let him rest in peace. And I think so too. It's that Mike, I met Mike last year in Quartzsite. He's pretty down there. Yeah, I think Mike is, God, well, how would you rate Mike compared to me? How would you rate Mike next to me? I don't know. I think Mike and I are very similar in our natures. I think we both pretty much are a lot alike, really, in a lot of ways. I don't think he'll get another animal. I just don't think he will, And I know I can't get an animal either because I can't take care of it. So that's out of the question too. But yeah, Mike, I would have liked to meet Mike for sure, but let's see, Living Free Mike is trying to find out who he is. Sometimes he's QVC, some days Nomadic Fanatic, some days Rick Plate. You know, and then there's Nomadic Fanatic. I mean, you could say Nomadic Fanatic could take it over, you know. Look at all the experience he has, you know. He's one of the very first people to be out doing this thing, wasn't he? He certainly was doing it way before I was, that's for sure. But who knows? But you know, Mike's gonna do his thing, his own thing. He's hanging out with RV Camper Girl, whatever. But anyway, I'm surprised that, you know, that Blind Views is trying to find out who's going to take it over. I don't think it's appropriate for somebody to just take it over. Was before Eric, he probably one of the very first people, you know. You know, he was one of the very first. But it's a tough life, you know. It's tough living this lifestyle. It's not easy. There's no easiness to this lifestyle. I will say that. I can say that much with any hesitation whatsoever. It's tough. You know, it was easy for me when I could walk. But now that I can't walk, it's very difficult. But I'm just barely scraping by. But, you know, I'm scraping by. You know. And besides, you know, you want somebody that doesn't have much age on them either. So Blind Views did the same thing as Dave. That's why the competition was between them. You know, I think you let Blind Views take it over, you know. I think that's what you do. Because he was doing it before, right? Those are the only two people that were critics. Yeah, Dave Hughes. Dave Hughes was the first critic. If you remember Dave Hughes. See, life is tough no matter how you live. Yeah, and then none of us are going to live forever, right? So who takes it over, you know? Who does take it over? I don't know. Tough decision. I just don't think anybody is geared for taking it over. I just don't think they are. I think you let Camo Dave rest in peace and retire. Retire that channel. It's done. It's finished. You just retire it. Dave Hughes is Camo Dave, right? Yeah. That he is. But he's not anymore because he's not around anymore. So who would you vote? Who would you want? I think Blind Views. I think you let Blind Views take it over. That's what I think. But yeah, Blind Views is the guy to take it over. And I think most people agree that he should take it over. Because he was there about the same time, you know. Who could be the critic, you know? I could put a point in that I'd do it. I could do it. I could put that point in. I know I could. I mean, look at, I'm doing something similar already, you know. So why not? But it would just be something that would be on me. And I would just simply grow this channel independently doing this kind of thing until I'm not around anymore, you know. Then same thing could be mentioned. Okay, who takes over for me once I've grown this channel into something, you know. But planet Earth is nothing more than Satan's playground. I think a lot of people would agree with that Satan's playground is right here on planet Earth. You know, it's one of those things. Satan, it's Satan's world. Let's see, but those people are nasty toward Camo Dave, and I hate their hate, no matter who is that they hate. They are. So what you're saying, Janice, is that they're hateful, right? The people. Let's see those. Let's see, but those people are nasty towards Camo Dave. So you're saying a lot of people are nasty towards Camo Dave. So I think a lot of people probably weren't so nice to him. But then again, he wasn't so nice to a lot of people himself, you know. He didn't support a lot of people, Camo Dave. He didn't support me. Never. He never supported me. Never would either. No matter what the circumstances would have been. He was never going to support this channel. So if I took over his channel, he'd turn over in his grave. He would not be resting in peace. If he could know that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the increase of wickedness, to love of most will grow cold. See, they were rejoicing at death. Camo Dave never did anybody, if you looked at him, watched him, did you ever think he was going to die? You never thought that, you know. I mean, I know that Nomad Ranch and Aja wanted Camo Dave to come up there this spring. They wanted him to hang with the tribe. That's the tribe already had voted on it and voted that he that he camp at the. Don't ask me how he would have actually had to camp for real though, because they wouldn't have had a place for him to stay in. You know what I'm saying? You know, it would have been one of those things. You know. Well, you know, it's just like, you know, the planet Earth is not going to last forever. It won't, and it can't. You know, it's in some way, shape, or form, you know, planet Earth is going to go away. It's just going to go bye-bye. We got Charles Tenolan here. Let's see. He would have stayed in Panda. You think he'd have stayed in Panda? They voted for him. They already approved him, and he knew it. Camo Dave already knew that he was coming up there. It was already been planned out, and it was all been said and done. The only thing that wasn't finished, set in stone, was the fact that Camo Dave wasn't at the property. You know, I don't think he officially said he was staying there, but I think in testimony, I think he knew that he was going to be staying there, for sure. But Terry and Scott, no, they could probably run a channel themselves very well. They could do it. A lot of people could do it, but who knows? I just think you let it go. You just leave things just as they are. People that are running their channels have been running their channels, and they can just run their channels. And you don't need a Camo Dave type figure to do it or cover the channels. I don't think you do. I wouldn't go anywhere if I had to vote. If I had to vote on. Sounds like a cult to me. So I mean, you're kind of starting a cult thing, because that's what Camo Dave was, and that's what the tribe is. The tribe is nothing more than a cult. You know, so I don't know. What do you say? I mean, what do you really say? What can you say? It's burning up now. Go outside. Is it burning outside? I don't know. I didn't know there was a fire out there. But I don't know who in likelihood should take over the channel? Governor Doug Ducey on Monday proposed setting aside $1 billion to remove the salt from the seawater and bring it to Arizona. Wait, and Monday proposed setting aside $1 billion. Yeah, you can remove the salt from the ocean. That's, you could do that. And bring the water to Arizona. California's already got the ocean there, so they're already there because they've got the water right there in their backyard, So what do we have to pay them to transport the water to be able to remove the salt, or do you remove the salt from there, and then you support people that need water? I don't know. Let's see. Let's all vote if he can come. Who's that, Ken? Who are we be voting for? About what, the salt in the water in the ocean? We got to do something, because Lake Mead and Lake Powell can't sustain water for all the states. They cannot. It's going down further and further and further. We're using more than we can replenish. That's something we can all vote on, So, but I mean, I don't think. Let's see, Panda and them voting for Camo Dave to go for who knew very well that the day of the Lord will come like a thief in the night. Yeah, the Lord's going to come back again. You know that. That's what the Bible states. The Bible states a lot of things that are going to come to pass. We could say that. He can't go now. He can't go now that he is gone. Who can't go, Janice? Who can't go now that he's gone? Who is that person? A lot of people, let's put it this way. This decade, a lot of people are going to die. There'll be a lot of people we know, people and whoever else, Camo Dave. Like, a lot of people are going to die. They are. Camo Dave, Davey, keep up. Let's see, Davey, would you smash Kristen Cinema, man? Kristen Cinema. Would I smash? No, I don't. I play no part in politics at all. So, Camo Dave, Davey, keep up. Let's see. Look at the sky. The subject is irrelevant now. So, but you know what? Camo Dave. He's done. So, like I said, like I've been saying, he needs his soul needs to rest now. So you turn his grave if you let somebody else take it over. Camo Dave never wanted his channel to be taken over by somebody other than himself. And now that he's gone, it's over. It's said and done, as far as I'm concerned, It is said and done. You know what I mean? I mean what I say. And that's just how I see it. That's how I see it. If I don't say so myself. I can't look at the sky for one. It's Seems to be, well, it's all blue skies out in Arizona. You look at it. It's all blue skies. My charge controller just turned on. Let's see. But yeah, you just have to let Camo Dave. I don't know why Blind Views is starting this subject up, because it's a waste of time. Or do they want to have somebody vote on who should take it over? And I don't think that's right, you know. They should have talked about that before he died, you know. Camo died. Should have been brought up beforehand. So, I don't know. I went into Cracker Barrel and I had dinner there yesterday. It was really good. I had a pot pie and a garden salad and a baked potato. And it was really good. The pot pie was really good. I can make my own pot pies. All you need is cream of chicken and peas and carrots. And you put pie dough over the top of it and bake it. That's all you do. It's that simple. We try to take some Nomad. Well, I try to take over some of the Nomad part of it. I think people would be their bellies would go inside out if I tried to take over the channel. I think they'd be upset with me. They'd be really upset with me if I was taking over the channel. They'd be pissed off. Shimei would throw a fit. But who has the talent and the ability to take it over? Who does? Lots of people do. Who could live stream? Who could live stream? You know, an extreme. Who could really live stream? That's the best way to put it. See, that sounds good. I will try it. The pot pie, yeah, the cream of chicken. If you like mushrooms, then you put cream of mushroom. But cream of chicken, you could throw some. But I don't like mushrooms, so I wouldn't do mushrooms. But yeah, with the peas and carrots, the cream of chicken, and then you buy the pie dough at the grocery store. You can make your own. And just put it right and roll it over the top, and boom, there's your pot pie. They're not hard to make. If anything, it's easy to make. You know, business is rough and tumble, man. Let's see, this is what the Lord Almighty says. Look, disaster is spreading from nation to nation. Mighty storms rising from the ends of the earth. If you look at what Revelator Phoenix just said here, the Bible states this. The Bible states that we're look at how people are. Look at, we got COVID. We got look what we got. We got the Earth is failing. The planet's failing. Let's see. So Argentina's getting hit with the record-breaking heat wave. I think the planet is coming unglued. It's been. And the Bible even states it. You know, it states that planet Earth is not going to last forever. It's going to come to an end. It's already coming to an end. Chandler's Real Wildlife, face to face with a king cobra. Check out Chandler's Wildlife channel, man. I give him a shout out because he's good. I like that guy. He's a great snake handler. Probably one of the best. How come you don't have a cat in the camper? It's just too hard to empty a litter box for me. That's why I don't have a cat in here. It's a good reason I don't have an animal, period, you know. It's one of those things, you know. 21 people in the house. But, yeah. I don't know, but I could say one thing, and I could say one thing and one thing only, is that Camo Dave would turn over in his grave if somebody took its channel over. He wouldn't like it. I'm just telling you what he would like and what he wouldn't like. Camo Dave would not like to hear that somebody's taking over his channel. Do you regret your vote to let go Brandon? Me? I don't know who Brandon is. Did I let him go and didn't even realize I let him go? I don't know, man. Pearl onions, huh? So, I don't know. Some days, some days I feel like doing this. Some days, some days you just don't feel like doing it every day, It's just one of those things too, You feel it, or you don't feel it. I think when I'm close, when I'm in the city, I don't know. I just don't feel good about being in the city. I just don't. I feel 3.2 earthquake off the coast of Oregon. 100 aftershocks. 3.2 is not much of an earthquake. Really isn't. But, you could have a tsunami. There could be a massive tsunami that could take place and it could really kill a lot of people. It could really wipe out the coast in a hurry. Really could. And then I think Nomad Ranch was talking about a mountain lion on his property, but it turns out it wasn't a mountain lion. I've had a mountain lion on my property. Yeah. Seen it with my own 2 eyes. But yeah, you gotta be careful. If you're gonna be out in the wild like that, in the forest and stuff, mountainous areas, you gotta be careful for wildlife of any kind, really. Bears, elk, whatever. Just gotta be careful. Keep your eyes open. Watch your animals. Don't leave your animals unattended. Watch your animals. Watch your dogs or cats. Any other type of animal you might have. Keep an eye out. Keep your eyes open. Otherwise your animals could get eaten up in a hurry. Coyotes will wipe out chicken sheds, with chicken and hens, and there's a lot of food to be had in a situation like that. So, but anyway, I think. What do you think, guys? We had to close it out here. About ready to close it. I'm about ready to close it up here. Close up shop here for the time being, So anyway, Mr. Vlogger Puppets is really making a statement, He's doing a lot of broadcasting himself, And he covers a lot of nomads already. He's been covering them as puppets, yeah. Okay, Jenna, I just think we ought to take a break here, from I think everybody needs to take a break. Take a time out, so. But anyway, we're going to close it up here, folks. Maybe I'll come back on tonight. We'll see. We'll see how I feel, you know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, we're going to close it up here. So you guys all take care and have a good one on behalf of my channel and your channels. Okay, we're out of here, folks. Goodbye.